Hello everyone, myself Cash Momin, and today we will discuss about two systems. First is circulatory system and second one is lymphatic system. So first one is circulatory system. Circulatory system is a type of system which is defined as a system which is used for transporting of materials to our body or to different parts of body. They transport minerals, waters and oxygen to our cells and take the waste material, that is carbon dioxide, from our body. Circulatory system consists of three main components: heart, blood and blood vessels. It contains arteries, veins and capillaries. When we talk about arteries, uh, arteries are the component which are red in color and having oxygen rich blood, that means oxygenated blood, where veins carry deoxygenated blood, that is high amount of carbon dioxide and less amount of oxygen. So now first one is heart. So location of heart is located in the middle of the lungs and the bottom of top side of heart is known as apex and the bottom side of heart is known as base. Its covering is done by the sac known as pericardium sac, which is filled with pericardium fluid. It's the fluid, that is pericardium fluid. It is responsible for reduction of friction and shock absorber. When we talk about arteries, arteries are small in size than the ventricles because arteries are the receiving chambers, means it will receive the blood, where ventricles are pumping chambers. When we talk about uh, the layers or covering of heart, the heart covering is done by basically three layers. The superficial layer is made up of pericardium, or then the first outermost layer is made up of epicardium, middle layer is myocardium and the innermost layer is made up of endocardium. Then when we talk about chambers of heart, there are basically four chambers. Two are atriums, right atrium, left atrium. Two are ventricles, left ventricles, right ventricles. Then when we talk about the transportation of blood in the heart, so first we will know that arteries carry oxygenated blood and veins carry deoxygenated blood. So this is the system. Circulatory system is a type of dual system which consists of two systems. First is pulmonary circulation and second is systemic circulation. Pulmonary circulation means it is the circulation of blood between lungs and heart, where the systemic circulation is the systemic circulation of blood between heart and other parts of the body. So we will discuss both of them. So first, pulmonary system. The deoxygenated blood will goes from the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava to the right atrium, then to right ventricle. Then it will go to pulmonary arteries to the lungs. Then lungs will convert the deoxygenated blood into oxygenated blood, which will goes to the pulmonary arteries, pulmonary veins. Then it will goes to the left atrium, then left ventricle, then by aorta it will pass throughout the all the body parts. When we talk about cardiac cycle, the first stage of cardiac cycle is diastole, in which the atrium gets filled. Then after filling of atrium, the atrium wall will close. Then second stage is again diastole, where there will be a pressure generated on the atrium walls which will open, due to which blood flow to the ventricles. Then third one is systole, in which atrium will contract and ventricles will fully filled. Then again systole, where ventricles create pressure and ventricle walls become filled. Then fourth stage is again systole, where pressure is generated in the ventricles, where the blood is ejected through the aorta and pulmonary veins. This process is repeated one by one. When we will talk about other system, that is lymphatic system. So lymphatic system is defined as, so lymphatic system is a part of circulatory and immune system. Lymphatic system is defined as it is a system or networks of vessels through which the lymph is transferred from tissue to the blood. So it consists of lymph vessels in which the fluid is present, which is called as lymph. It contains number of cells, that is uh, lymphocytes, which are a type of WBC cells which kill bacteria by acting as immune system. So we all know that arterial arteries are subdivided into arterioles, then arterioles are divided into capillaries. So there are arterial end of capillaries and veins or end of capillaries. These capillaries go to tissue and supply the nutrients like oxygen, glucose and other. There is a space present between the tissue. For example, these are the ends of capillaries and these are the tissues. The cells, number of cells are present which form tissues. The space between them is known as intercellular space, and between them the fluid is present, that is interstitial fluids. Every day the 20 liter of fluid is leaked from the capillary and go to the cells or tissues or space between them. So cells take all the nutrients, cells or tissue take all the nutrients from that fluid. About 70% liter or 17 liter fluid will get returned to the veins, but the remaining 3 liters was taken up by the lymphatic capillaries, which is termed as lymph, which contain the cell debris, small protein, etc. These are lymphs. When we talk about the components of lymphatic system, first one is lymphatic vessels, then lymph, and third is lymphatic organs. When we talk about lymphatic vessels, there are number of capillaries comes together and collect lymph and form the lymphatic vessels. The lymph only flow in the upward direction, it does not flow in the backward direction. Then all the lymph will drop in the veins, then it go to heart, that means circulatory system. Then lymph is the clear liquid which contain WBC. When we talk about lymphatic organs, it contains primary and secondary organ. Primary organ contain bone marrow and thymus. Then secondary organ contain lymph node and spleen. Primary organ, bone marrow and thymus, these are the organ which produce the cells that are beta cells and T cells, T lymphocyte cells, where beta cells gets produce and mature at bone marrow, where T cells are produced in bone marrow but mature in thymus. When we talk about secondary organ, it contains lymph node. They are present in large number of blood vessels, lymphatic vessels, which are made up of lymphoid tissue, which check the presence of bacteria. If there is any bacteria present, they will kill them. Then spleen, their mechanism is also same, that is phagocytosis for killing of bacteria. This is all about the lymphatic system and circulatory system. I hope you will understood. Thank you.